Hi everyone, and welcome to a product review that we're going to be doing today. You've probably been anticipating the release of these new controllers for a few weeks now. The news came out a little while ago via Microsoft and Xbox that they'll be releasing two brand new special edition controllers, which is the blue Shadow Musk, and there's one that's in copper as well. Now I decided to go for the blue Musk colour one, and I'm pleased to say that it's actually arrived today, which is a day ahead of its release schedule thanks to Amazon. And we're going to be doing an unboxing of the product itself and a very quick review, along with a comparison to some other official Xbox One controllers that I have in my possession, just so you guys can get a little bit of an idea of whether it's right for your needs or not. So without further ado, let's check it out. Okay, so we've had the package from Amazon today. We always take very good care of it now. This is the Dusk Shadow Xbox One blue controller. Had a difficult choice to make whether to go for this one or the copper one. I think they're both really nice looking controllers. This can be used with Xbox One and with Windows PCs from 7 to 10. And let's take a look inside and see if it's any different from anything that Microsoft have put out previously. Okay guys, so as you can see, packaging is pretty straightforward, very similar to normal edition Xbox One controllers that Microsoft have released in the past. We open this up, here's the controller itself, which is the most important thing rather than the packaging that I'm sure you're all very keen to get a closer look at now. I'm not sure how well this comes up in my lighting here, but this controller is very beautiful and it's got a really nice smooth texture to it. It's a little bit different to the regular Xbox One controller. It feels a little bit more like the Lunar white one. It has blue XY AB buttons, which look pretty cool, and it's got this sort of matte black D-pad, which is kind of like a gunmetal grey colour, which is quite nice. Now let's take a look at the back. Pretty straightforward stuff. The blue effect doesn't go around the whole pad, it's just for the handles, and then your battery encasement is just plain black, but that's fine. It does of course come with the 3.5mm jack and standard connection, so you can synchronise it with your Xbox and use it with various other peripherals. So all in all, really pleased with how it looks, and generally speaking we are going for aesthetics here because it's an Xbox pad at the end of the day, which are all great. Now what I am going to do is just finish off looking at some of the packaging. It does come with two AA batteries as you would expect, and I'm not sure if there's anything underneath or not, but let's have a quick look. Just a setup guide. There's no synchronization cable anymore to link it to the Xbox, as they've improved that with the revision of the hardware. So it's a fairly straightforward package, but all very nice nonetheless. Now, what I would like to do is give this a comparison against some of the other Xbox controllers that I have in my possession and try and decide whether this was actually a worthwhile purchase or if they've just gotten us with another cool looking pad that has suckered us in with aesthetics only. So let's take a look at some of my others in my collection. Okay, so I have three other non-standard Xbox pads in my possession. All a little bit different. Now, the first thing that came to my attention was I'm immediately comparing the Dusk Shadow pad against the Lunar White controller, which in my opinion is the best official Xbox release to date. It looks really cool. I mean, it's just a bog standard white, but it looks the business. Got a lovely gold D-pad, and where this one triumphs over other controllers is it has this rubber grip on the handles, which is extremely handy if you're playing long sessions, particularly something like FPS games. Gives you that added grip, perhaps even improves you a degree of accuracy as well. Now, I was actually really disappointed when we opened up the Dusk Shadow and it didn't have that grip on it. I think that's a massive step backwards. I don't see why they're charging full price for a brand new controller that's come out after the Lunar White and haven't included that particular feature, because I thought it was the best addition to the new controller. So very disappointed it doesn't include that. I dare say the Dusk Shadow perhaps looks better, but ultimately that's entirely subjective and is up to you to decide which one you like the look of the most. But in terms of pound for pound, feature for feature, this one triumphs over Dusk Shadow. Now, another one I have here, this is a sort of first edition Xbox controller. This is a special edition that came with a limited edition Advanced Warfare console. There's nothing particularly remarkable about this, other than it just looks really nice. It doesn't have any additional features that make it a better controller than ones that I've used before, but it is kind of cool. Although slightly defunct now that Advanced Warfare is well and truly in the past, but nice to have nonetheless. Now, the last one I'm going to show you is the premium option. As an alternative to getting an Xbox Elite pad, which I did own at one point and then sold because I didn't find it as impressive as I thought it was going to be. I went out and bought this. This is a red digital camouflage pattern on an Evil controller. Now, if you're not familiar with Evil controllers, they allow for a certain degree of modification in the controls, such as auto fire, auto duck, rapid reload, all sorts of different things. Mine's got auto fire, and I personally selected the cool pattern. Also, if I click that for you, it has a red LED, which is kind of nice, but entirely superficial. But where this has some genuine difference between this and other rival controllers is it has a very textured finish to it. Makes it much easier to grip, and if I show you on the handles, it has this very textured effect that makes it easier to grip. I'm lacking the vocabulary to describe it accurately for you. It's not quite as good as the rubber grip on the Lunar White, but it's kind of charcoaly. It keeps your hands very dry, your hands don't get sweaty when you're using this. So I predominantly use this controller when playing Black Ops, and it's absolutely fantastic. This is much more expensive though. You're looking closer to about £120 for this one, plus some international shipping costs to the UK. But it is a great controller. So, in summary, Dusk Shadow is probably my favourite looking at of all of these. I'll just get it out again for you to have a quick look at. It's absolutely gorgeous, which is why I'm so disappointed that it didn't include grips on the bottom. I put them side by side with each other. The Lunar White wins. It's the same controller but a different colour, plus gripping on the handles, which wins it for me. It's a massive shame because I am a big fan of new controller releases, and Xbox did a great job of making these things look very desirable. It's absolutely gorgeous and it feels great. But without the grip, it is a step backwards to Lunar White, which I don't understand, seeing as it's come so many months after Lunar White was released. So whether they're cutting costs or they got feedback that it wasn't good, I don't know. I can't believe people think Lunar White grip is bad. So they're just skimping costs by the sounds of it, which is really a shame for a premium controller. £50 and you don't even get grip. So very disappointed about that, but ultimately it's up to you. Hopefully this video has enabled you to make a slightly more informed decision on which controller is right for you. I may do a follow-up video to this after I've played with it for a while, but I suspect it will handle much the same as other controllers, but I'm just going to miss that grippy feature, so never mind it. Thank you for checking out the video. If you did enjoy it or found it useful, please leave a comment, like and subscribe if you would. It would really help my channel out. And happy gaming, guys. See you soon.